With the International Bike Show coming up this week, I decided to go there on a bit of a mission. I wanted to find out what were the most exciting bikes I could buy that fell within the A2 category. Before we get into the video, I would like to dedicate this video to the Mental Health Motorbike Club, which is a charity that I saw at the motorcycle show. I think it's a very worthy cause, and I'll put the details up with this video. Good morning folks, and welcome back to the channel. Now it's been over 6 months since I last posted a video on this Short Rides channel, and if you look back at the video that I last posted, it was when I went out and bought a Ducati 959 Panigale and asked this question.
I'm beginning to wonder, having had my difficulties trying to manoeuvre it earlier, whether I've done the right thing getting this bike or whether I've gone just too far too fast.
And I now have an answer for you. Yes, I did indeed go too far too fast when I went and bought that Ducati 959, having only been back into motorcycling for about, well, less than 2 years. That bike was extremely fast. It could easily break the UK speed limits in second gear. In fact, most world speed limits in second gear. It was also very heavy and very difficult to maneuver around in car parks. The turning circle was really bad. It really caught me out, resulting embarrassingly in incidents like this.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I got rid of the bike and went back to my BMW GS310. Now that instilled confidence in me again, and there's one thing very special about that GS310, and that is here in the UK that's classed as an A2 bike. So here in the UK we have categories of motorcycles. An A1 is a bike that's up to 125cc, which is a starter bike. You can then go to an A2, which then allows you a bike which is up to 47 bhp and a few things around power to weight ratio, and then you go to your full bike license. Most people who get into bikes want to get out of that category and get into the big bikes like the Ducati 959. But here's the thing, the A2 bike that I have, which is the BMW GS310, is not only extremely efficient, it does over 77 miles to the gallon in my use of it. It's cheap to insure, it's cheap to tax, it's very light, it's very easy to manoeuvre. If you drop it, it's very easy to pick back up. It's very easy to manoeuvre around car parks. The other key thing about A2 bikes is they're very in demand. They're very easy to sell and move on. So this BMW GS310 that I have, not only was it super cheap to buy when I bought it, but it's actually worth more money now, 2 years later, than it was when I bought it. And not only that, I've ridden that BMW GS310 all over the UK. I've done 500-mile round trips on it. I've ridden it on country roads, I've ridden it off-road, I've ridden it on cobbled streets, I've ridden it on motorways, and it's coped with all of them without any problem. The other key factor with A2 bikes is that some of them are actually full powered bikes, 1000cc bikes, that have just been restricted by the manufacturer back down to 47 bhp. So in actual fact, to look at them, you can't even tell the difference between a full-blown bike and an A2 category bike. If I were to tell you that the Ducati Super Sport can actually be provided by Ducati as an A2 category bike, that might be something that might come as a bit of a surprise. It certainly did to me. So with the International Bike Show coming up this week, I decided to go there on a bit of a mission. I wanted to find out what were the most exciting bikes I could buy that fell within the A2 category. either by being straight off the shelf in the A2 category or by being officially restricted by the manufacturer to the A2 category. And I think you're going to be quite surprised at just how exciting and just what kind of bikes you can get while still meeting the UK A2 category. Now, not all of the manufacturers were at the bike show. For example, I couldn't find Aprilia there. However, there were plenty more with some very exciting A2 bikes on sale. To make the video as helpful as possible, I've taken shots from around the bikes, sitting on the bikes, and then most importantly of all, whether I can actually get my feet to the ground. Now, I am a 30-inch leg length when buying a pair of jeans, so hopefully that will give you some perspective of whether you will be able to get your feet down on these bikes.